Bless up, everybody. This is J.S. Moses, and I'm sitting here live at Paste Studios in Manhattan Center with Noah Gundersen.
Hell yeah.
How's it going, Noah? How was last night at Music Hall of Williamsburg?
It was very fun. I'm feeling it today. I'm paying for it.
Well, I'm paying for it with you. Our very nice sponsors over at Jameson Whiskey are making sure that we still feel it. And, you know, I know you're from Seattle. I absolutely love Seattle. I just want to know, like, what would you do for a hot steaming bag of dicks right now?
Nothing. Literally nothing. I think I would pass. Actually, the best burger in Seattle is at Star Brass, which is it's called the Tavern Burger. And it's like the best thing in the world.
Oh, duly noted.
I miss it every day.
Every single day?
Every single day I think about it. I wake up in the morning, it's the first thing I think about.
All right. Well, I would have assumed the first thing you think about every day might be your Lover, considering your new record. Mm-hmm. Lover dropped August 23rd. A very big day for me personally, actually. But why don't we hear the title track off that one?
Cool. I don't need no lover. I need a mother to come to my room. And I don't need no father. I need an ocean to carry my mood. And I need your love. I don't need no one else around. And I need your love. I need to get the hell out of this town. And I don't need no lover. But I sure like keeping you around. I don't need no lover. I'll try not to let you down. But I don't doubt it. I got a feeling that I'll keep seeing you around. I don't need no lover. But I sure like keeping you around. I don't need no love. I'll try not to let you down. And I don't need no love. I sure like keeping you around. No, I don't need no love. I'll try not to let you down. Thank you.
So that was Lover off the new record. Lover came out on August 23rd of this year. You know, I want to say I love Seattle so much again. The neighborhoods there are just like the stark contrast between neighborhoods to me is even more so than here in New York. It's unbelievable. Where do you live in Seattle?
I'm on the south end of Seattle. I live in Columbia City.
I mean, what do you think about all those? Like, you got Capitol Hill is completely different from a place like White Center where I got robbed, and
Sure.
just all those different places. And you were saying the music scene is very kind of divisive, maybe?
Not divisive. I think the interesting thing about, like, when you're from Seattle and play music, you, like, first thing a lot of people ask is about grunge and Nirvana and that thing. And it's an interesting shadow to live under. I think I've only just as, like, an adult now kind of realized what it's kind of, how it's affected me as a musician. Because you in the back of your mind always have this like fear of. Also, can people hear the elevator thing? No. Oh. For our listeners at home, there is what sounds like a tuba every like 30 seconds coming through the wall. Sorry. Anyways, there's a fear of being perceived as a sellout. I think because of like. There's the grunge movement was so self-conscious, and then this like the following like indie rock movement was so self-conscious, and I'm realizing now like people don't really give a shit, like it doesn't matter. But but growing up in that, there's this part of me where I'm like kind of checking myself every time. I'm like, am I selling out in any way? Which is an interesting shadow to grow up under as a musician, because I think it, in a sense, it limits you. So I'm glad now that I feel like kids don't really give a shit about selling out anymore.
I mean, they definitely don't. My best friend lives up in Seattle. Their name is Tuesday Darling, and like we were some like dirty kids living in Phoenix, Arizona. They moved up there, bought a house. They definitely don't care about selling out.
Yeah, I mean, especially in the music industry now, it's like it's so hard to. It's fucking hard, and it's oversaturated. And so like, I think you do what you can, and yeah. It's taken me a while to learn how to not be super self-conscious about that, though, which is the downside of growing up in that.
I mean, I think you're doing a great job. That song, Thanks. Lover, is pretty, introspective. I don't think you're too concerned about what you're putting out there.
No,
people,
I'm not now. No, definitely not.
Well, I got a question from the internet here. Zach Hall. He'd like to know if you still write songs on just guitar or piano, or if that you're writing in line with the full band, like if you're thinking about the full band as you write your songs.
No, I write a lot of stuff just by myself. I write on piano a lot just because it's more rhythmic in a certain way. Some of this last record we kind of wrote in the box as we were writing stuff, so we would make stuff using software synths and stuff, and then kind of go back and do sound replacement, which was cool. That's like it's nice to have, like I have a really great collaborator named Andy Park who co-produced this record with me, and being able to like write kind of hands-free is liberating.
All right, well, we've got Watermelon coming up next, also off of Lover. Let's see how liberated you can get with a watermelon.
It's not easy to please me, I know. I wish that I could give you some good news, but my heart beats like a tattoo on an old tin drum. It's rolling down a gray gravel road from a house that used to be my home before the hard times. I got sick and threw up in my mouth at the thought of ever missing out on the bright blue world and all the beautiful girls in it. You were something sweet enough to stick, a Jolly Rancher wet against my lips, and my teeth are digging in to your watermelon skin, and I don't know what to do now. I get this feeling every goddamn time. Line up all my failures in a row. At least I got some things to show. A lot of good love, a lot of good luck, a lot of good timing, a lot of good fucks, a couple bad apples, a lot of good friends, a couple diseases, a couple dead ends, a whole lot of late nights, a whole lot of booze. There's a whole lot of holes you can stick it into, but this hole in my chest won't let me rest. So I'm trying my best to fill it with you.
That was a great one, man. I really liked that one.
Thanks. Was that liberated enough for you?
I was pretty liberated.
Good.
So, a little while back, you linked back up with your high school band, Young in the City. How did that come about?
Yeah, so I was in a band in high school called Beneath Oceans, and we were like a kind of crappy emo band. And then I just ended up having a free summer, and we all got back together and kind of reformatted the sound and added a different member and stuff. So.
But just like tell us more about how that really comes about, because obviously, you know, you're very successful playing places like Music Hall of Williamsburg. You were at Black Cat in DC a couple nights ago, coming up at the Rex Theater in Pittsburgh, and you go all the way back, I mean, to your roots, you know? Mm-hmm. How does that come about?
I just like playing music.
All right, well, we brought up the Rex Theater, which we already talked about. Would be a great segue into our friend Rex Velvet.
Oh, yes, the arch nemesis of Phoenix Jones.
What do you think about Phoenix Jones? You're a Seattle guy.
I think it's amazing. Like, that's his life. That's incredible.
For anyone who doesn't know, Phoenix Jones is Seattle's resident superhero.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Vigilante, masked vigilante. I haven't heard anything about him in a while, so I don't know if he's still doing stuff, but God bless Phoenix Jones, man.
It's the only city I know of with a superhero. Another question we always like to ask here at Paste, as you sit amongst all of these incredible musical ghosts behind you, who are your influences? You know, we got Springsteen behind you, John Lennon, David Bowie, Elton John, all these people. Who did you look up to?
So I feel like the first record where like I really felt like music was meaningful to me was probably Pedro the Lion's Hard to Find a Friend. That record, like, I remember being a teenager and that record being like saying things that I didn't have words for. And I think that was an early experience, like, of the power of music.
I mean, how do you feel knowing that you do that for somebody else? Somebody listens to your tunes and they're like, these are things I didn't have the words for.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. I'm grateful for it. It's something I have to constantly remind myself of.
I mean, there are worse things to constantly remind yourself of. You have to remind yourself you got to pay the rent. You know, nobody wants to remember that. But remembering that, you know, you're influencing people and you're making people feel things that they don't even know how to feel for themselves.
Yeah.
So your next tune, Wild Horses.
Always got a lot on my mind. Feels like the net just gets bigger with time, stretching out behind me, trawling the open sea. I waste a lot of breath on the bullshit. I breathe a lot of air that keeps making me sick. Maybe just hazy, a little bit lazy. It's okay if you don't have the answers. The questions remain the same. There's a whole lot of people claiming their team, but nobody knows the game. So give me a minute to come to my senses, to look out the window, to stop building fences. All the wild horses, they just wanna run free. And I wanna know you. I just want you to know me too. So point your finger at me. I dare you to stick it between my teeth. You just keep putting up crosses and sharpening nails as you wait for the cultural priest to hand down a confident sentence to anyone accused of a crime. There's 1,000 ways to blow it, so don't even think about speaking your mind. Maybe you would rather be angry, but I'd rather sleep at night. There's a spectrum, there's a spectrum of wrong and right. So give me a minute to come to my senses. Look out the window and stop building fences. 'Cause all the wild horses, they just wanna run free. And I wanna know you. I just want you to know me too.
What happened there mid-song, bud?
Forgot the lyrics.
Happens to the worst of us, I assure you. Yeah, kind of funny. We had the early November in yesterday, and he actually, in the middle of a song, started having a funny thought. And
Yeah.
We got a question from Ashley Lacasse. Her question is, if you weren't a musician, what do you think you'd be doing?
Probably working at like a gas station or something.
It's pretty similar, right? We all put on a happy face. So we got you in Richmond, Virginia on the 20th. You're going to be at the Rex Theater in Pittsburgh on the 19th. And then your 2 dates in North Carolina, 22nd and 23rd. Mm-hmm. Thanks a lot for coming, Noah.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me.